Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, Wildcats, and happy first day of October. In today's show, we will talk about the recent presidential debate on Tuesday night, get some news on our local ice station that is sadly going out of business, hear from one of our reporters about this weekend's weather forecast, and how one sports team at West Ranch is affected by distance learning. I'm your host, Emily Kaufman. Today is Thursday, October 1st, and you're watching West Ranch TV. If you have not picked up your senior gear or ASB gear ordered at the beginning of the school year, please stop by the West Ranch main gate with your ID card any day between 7:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. As you all know, Tuesday night was the presidential debate hosted with President Donald Trump and Vice President Joe Biden. With this controversial debate between the two candidates, many people have different opinions and views on who they believe should win the election. Let's take a quick look at a wrap-up from this event.
Tuesday night was the first presidential debate between President Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden. While many believe that no one won the debate overall, they did touch upon a few important topics. Here's a quick recap of the 90-minute debate. The debate's first topic was the Supreme Court and began with Trump and Biden discussing their views on replacing the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg. As well as discussing healthcare plans, each candidate addressed how they were going to handle the public health crisis following the COVID-19 pandemic. The discussion then transitioned to the American economy and jobs, with the topic of President Trump's taxes bouncing back and forth between the two parties, to which Trump responded with a rebuttal targeting Biden's son Hunter and his past drug addiction. In terms of issues regarding law and order, Trump and Biden talked about the various protests and riots that occurred this year. Trump and Biden both expressed their views on climate change, including their plans about the recent wildfires along the West Coast. Finally, concluding the debate was the integrity of this year's election with the new process of mail-in ballots for all voters. When the debate was over, however, key questions were still left unanswered for many Americans watching because the two candidates frequently drifted off topic. Both Trump and Biden continued to intervene while the other was talking, resulting in an overall very chaotic debate. In future debates, we can't wait to see what both parties will have to say on more important topics leading up to the election.
Thanks for the recap on this heated debate. Wildcats Against Cancer is having their first meeting of the semester today at lunch. If you're interested in attending the meeting and seeing what this outstanding club is all about, fill out the Google form on the bulletin to be sent the Zoom link. With COVID still out of control, many locations are still shut down and are slowly running out of ways to keep their businesses afloat. The ice station over in Valencia is like a second home to many of our West Ranch students. It is currently in the process of closing due to COVID and the struggles of not being able to be open. Minot brings us more.
Welcome now from the Los Angeles Figure Skating Club, Aaron McQuay.
Late March this year, the Valencia Ice Station closed its doors due to the uncertainty of reopening caused by COVID-19 and their loss of income.
So the closure of the ice station Valencia affected me in a very strong way. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I felt like a part of me was just gone.
A Change.org petition was created hoping to grab attention from the LA Kings or the Santa Clarita City Council to purchase the Valencia Ice Station. The 93,000 square foot facility had about 100 employees serving thousands of Santa Clarita residents, including ice skaters like Aaron LeQuay. Aaron LeQuay has been skating since she was 6 years old at the Valencia Ice Station. As of August 25th, the ice station was saved as the Santa Clarita City Council unanimously voted to buy the skating rink for $14.5 million.
I'm really excited that the city bought the ice station because that means I get my home back, because the rink was basically my home, and I might even get my job back and I could help teach the little kids how to skate again, I'm just really excited for the possibilities.
From West Ranch TV, this has been Manon Schultz reporting.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Minnow. It's so sad that our ice station will no longer be here. Recently, the weather here in Southern California has been all over the place. We have gone from 120 degrees all the way down to 80. Avery brings us a closer look on the weather forecast for the end of this week and this weekend.
Hi Cats, my name is Avery Van Harte and I'm here to give you the 5-day weather forecast. This has been a hot week in Santa Clarita, but fortunately we're starting to see temperatures cool down. This week will finish off with a high of 104 and a low of 67 on Friday, and the temperature will gradually drop until we get to a high of 90 and a low of 61 on Tuesday. There will be mostly sunny skies with a few partly cloudy days, and winds ranging up to 12 miles per hour. Hopefully we get that fall weather we've all been wanting soon. That's all for me. Let's take it back to Emily.
Thanks, Avery. Looks like our weather will finally start to cool down this weekend. COVID is still not only stopping schools from going back, but is still heavily affecting our West Ranch athletes. Some are still unable to practice as a team and are still only on Zoom. One team in particular, the West Ranch girls volleyball team, is still on Zoom. Natalie talked to one of the members of the girls team to get more details on how they're handling everything. Natalie?
While schools in California continue to teach online, many sports have come to a halt, leaving many athletes anxious to return. Erin Eskoff, a senior on our girls' varsity volleyball team, expressed her thoughts on the pending season.
This being your senior season, how has this virus affected the future of your volleyball career regarding college or just anything like that?
So obviously this being senior season, this is not ideal, but we know about as much about our season as pretty much anybody does. We're constantly finding out new things. So honestly, I can't predict too much about how it's going to affect my future, but I'm just hoping to have a season.
How do you think the future of volleyball will change after the virus?
I think West Ranch Volleyball is a very family-like program, but not being in the gym with each other makes us miss each other more. So I hope that when we are able to get back into the gym and see each other again, it'll bring us closer.
Great. And do you have any advice for fellow athletes and seniors who are feeling unmotivated or anxious about the uncertainty of the season?
Some of the best memories we have in high school are with our teams and those games and practices that, you probably didn't want to go to because you were too tired, but you still went anyway because you truly do love the sport. And I think it's so important to remember that you love the sport so much, and that's what really makes the wait for our potential seasons worth it.
As all athletes look forward to returning to practice, Erin is hoping her senior year will still include a volleyball season. From West Ranch TV, this has been Natalie Krantz reporting.
Thanks, Natalie. I really hope our teams get to practice in person soon. Well, that's all for today's show, Cats. Stay tuned tomorrow for a weekly update and trends throughout the decades. Have a fantabulous day, Cats.